Welcome to the channel and No Man's Sky survival mode. Now this is a series that I've been doing since the Foundation update came out, and I'm well into the game. And over the weekend of August the 12th 2017, the Atlas Rises update dropped, and it was a major update. And when I went in and played my first kind of session on my survival mode, I found that my base was underground, and part of the way that the update has gone is it's reset all the base missions. You've now got to recruit new technicians to construct your base to get the new base technologies. Otherwise there's a whole new mission thread that's been created, and I started trying to do that, and the science guys gave me a mission to go to a transmission tower which I cannot find, and the scientist has shut down. So I've effectively ran into a block, and what I actually did is for about 6 hours I played off camera trying to fix it, and it's a bust, guys. So what I've actually done is I went into a backup for the machine, and I've retrieved a game which when the backup actually ran, which was about 5 days ago. I'm recording this on the 14th of August, and I thought what I'm going to do is trying to recover this series because it's broken otherwise, and I don't want to restart because my restart is going to be the permadeath mode. So what I'm going to try and do is recover this series by coming in with this save game of effectively all the videos I've made about Atlas Rising are now out of sync with this series. And I've got nowhere. Oh, update notes. Atlas Rises update. There we are. So it goes to show that nothing I've done. I'm not going to read all that lot anyway, guys. Nothing I've actually done over the weekend is now related to this series. We're going to start back into Atlas Rises, nice and fresh. And what I'm going to do, guys, is literally go looking for a new base. I'm not even going to visit the old base, just in case that causes problems. And I think what I'm inclined to do is start completely. We're in Haysot 2. I don't know. Oops, what happened? Oh, what else is this? There are strange powers at work. I should have left messages, crumbs that lead me along a trail. I should seek answers. Should I investigate these anomalies or breaches, or should I enjoy the galaxy on my own terms towards the trouble that's surely leading forward? I'm going to free explore, guys. Simply because I think the Atlas path is actually probably broken as well. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to actually have a problem. What it will mean is that I will have to pick the Atlas path up in another way. It will come, guys, don't worry, don't worry. Because of course we're going to have to do it. Cactus flesh, terraforming, catastrophic. So, is it going to be worth looking at planets here? Cactus flesh. I think cactus flesh is what used to be known as spodonium. I've got no idea what gamma root is, and let's see what we got here. That's cytogen. That's a barren moon. That's not going to be much use, is it? Okay, let's see what this is. Unknown planet, tropical planet. Okay, it says star bulb. Trouble is, if it's a tropical planet, you can guarantee that it's going to be swarming with bloomin' Sentinels that want to kill me. I mean, I'd really love them. This doesn't look much like a tropical planet, does it? Got some clouds, that's encouraging. Now, the problem is that it could be the fact that because this is pre-Atlas, that all the references are all a bit messed up. What's got thing on here? I think what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm pretty certain this is going to be swarming with Sentinels. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit careful. Oops, no. Don't want to do. Right, I've got to be a bit careful, guys. I've got to make sure I've got all the resources because I deliberately stocked up with resources prior to the Atlas Rises, but of course with this save I don't know whether I've actually got the available resources on here, so let's just find a space and put down. I'd love to settle on this planet, but right, it says I can turn round, but look round, but I can't seem to look round actually. Okay, we're just gonna get out, guys. Yeah, frenzied. How did I know that? Yeah, it looks from. What the? Ah, bugger off. Oh well, it was a nice thought, guys, but I don't particularly want to live on a frenzy planet, so that's 200 plutonium wasted. And we got a little bit, let's use the 48 up. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to start completely fresh on the. Yeah, I'm going to start completely fresh all over again. And what we're going to do is go up and find my freighter. Is that my freighter there? Freighter. Okay. I mean, I could call it, but I think we can fly to it just as fast. Oops, we're coming in hot. The other thing I noticed now is that, yes, I know. Actually, offer technician there, offer to the choice is binary, alternative is futile. Bargain. Alert authorities, defense chip, comply. Oh, I'm certainly not going to pay 100. Ah, bugger off. Destruction then, so be it. No, you're not gonna. I'm just gonna get into my. Actually, what you can do, guys, is one advantage of hanging around on the freighter is the freighter will do the killing for you. Hostile subspace scan failed. Okay. Yeah, that's a cool thing, guys. Now, the freighters seem to be a lot more aggressive in supporting you in space battles now, and the same with other ships. It's not like before where you were kind of on your own. Anyway, guys, if you're not familiar with the series, oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to show you guys. How much carbon have I got? Got quite a lot, so because there's been changes to farming, and I want to get this fixed now. So what we're going to do is go up onto here. This is the way. Now, if you want to farm, you've actually got to put carbon into your farming bases now. See here, all my farming here are red, and nothing will grow. And well, I'm certainly not going to use my plutonium. What's that? Okay. That's 70. That's about 100. Wow. That's about 100. This is going to be expensive. Right, let's just use up what we've got. That's 200. Okay. Now it looks like you put 50 in each one. I've got plenty of carbon, I think. Oops. I think I've got plenty. Yeah. Each one of these takes 50 carbon. Wow. Okay. I wonder if that's going to be per cycle. That's going to be 50 carbon per cycle. That's going to be expensive, guys. I don't think I've got any spare carbon up here. Right. Got to think. I don't think I've got a carbon. Actually, what I have got up here is my freighter. And he's got 856 carbon in it. Okay, let's go and... Where's the exit? Let's go talk to my freighter captain. Okay. Commander Guptin Zigzia. So we actually can see the name when we walk up to the freighter captain. And of course, if you want to fly now, guys, when you want to warp your freighter to another system, you click on here, but there's no point me doing that because I don't have the warp drive. I thought it was this, but maybe eventually one day we'll be able to fly the freighter. I still think that would be really cool. Okay. I'm sure they've changed the language as well. That's because I'm sure I knew a lot more language than that. If all ship owners relax, I'm heartened to the sail and prompted. I must admit, I'm still not. I think I still preferred the old kind of interaction system. I'm still. This new system is kind of still growing on me, I think. Okay, we've got plenty of carbon, so we can now go and recharge our farms. I think you guys got the gist, so I think what I will do is probably just cut this out, and I'll see once I've recharged the farms. Right, guys, that took. Oops, I missed one. That is tedious. All I'm hoping is that you don't have to do that every single time you harvest a crop. That'd be an experiment. The other thing I've thought about, guys, is what I'm going to do is disassemble the science station in here as well, because I'm going to have to put my scientist in my new base. So that's kind of taken apart. There, we got the resources here. Just check how much carbon I've got left. I'm going to hang on to the pugnium because I'm going to need pugnium as part of the missions. You can guarantee it, I'm pretty sure. So we got 221 carbon. A bit lower. We'll be okay with carbon. Oh, great. So we're now going to go looking for a new base. New home planet, somewhere nice and salubrious. Where's my areas? There's Traveller 1. Actually, let's just have a quick check. This guy have electron vapor? Yep. 13 nanites. Give him 4 to go there. We got electron vapor up there. Oh no, I just brought that back. Ooh, concentrate. I brought the electron vapor back so that I can actually put this into Traveller 1. I've got no idea what the fuel situation is going to be like on here. Yeah, we're okay. Don't know why I've got all that suspension fluid. I think I'm going to bring the suspension fluid back. Oh no, I hang on to it at the moment. So we got a full set of hyperdrives. Okay. Drop a save after doing all that, loading all those farms up. Certainly don't want to crash after that. Now, some people have said that they've experienced a lot of crashing with this update. Personally, that is yet to happen to me, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take precautions. Okay, guys. Right, custom waypoint. Yes, I'm not interested in the anomaly. You are here, black hole, Atlas station. Okay, we're in the Exoscos 2 system. Now, the problem I'm going to have now is if I jump to another system and build a new base, I'm going to, I don't want to go to the Galactic Core, I want to free explore, okay. And I think we're going to go in the direction. Yeah, the downside is that, let's see what we got here. Ah, crap over. Oh, bugger. Yeah, the downside is if I build the base, I'm going to lose all my references and my teleporters. Okay, this better be a nice. So we've got 4 planets, 2 moons. Okay, and it's a Korvax system, which is not too bad. I just want to check something, guys. I'm getting very suspicious with this update, and what I want is we're going to go and visit the space station, so we've landed right next to it. I mean, I'm very tempted. I'm not going to be too fussy with my home base planet as long as it's not full of Sentinels trying to kill me. I'm going to be quite happy to just drop down on an irradiated planet or a hot planet. I'm not looking for the ideal base. I just want to get this whole kind of series and missions back on track, and this is the focus of very much of this part. So it's okay. What I want to do is see if we get the GEC engineer, because Korvax is science, so I would need to come up here to recruit a scientist if one is here. But do we get the little GEC bot here as well? Don't actually even have a science guy here. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Okay, carbon. Wonder if he appears when you build a base. Otherwise, that's going to make life interesting. I've got absolutely no idea what you said there, guys. Lifeform offers me a blueprint for exosuit upgrades for nanoclusters. Okay, let's see if we got any new upgrades. Nope. Oh, we got fauna analyzer tile. So that's +2. You don't have the base analyzer. Okay. And do I have anything that's worth selling? No, I don't want the Pagnium. Let's have a chat with this guy. Korvax convergence help in Dark Traveler absorb. Okay. Now they seem to have a lot more words. The light in the electronic lifeform's mask constricts and its beam is moving image inside my visor. Complex equations detailing fascinating technology spin and blur. The speed of the entity's cognition and understanding is clearly far beyond my own. Images of the chemical formula, directional energy and diagrams and microdensity devices dance inches from my eyes. Yes, well. But when? Let's go for microdensity. The image cycles passed on an exosuit technology blueprint. Thank you for that. Cool. Yeah, I've got that anyway. Okay. Actually, is there anything different down here? This certainly looks a lot greener. Okay, I don't think I want to stock up on carbon. So offers at maximum, shields at maximum. It said units received, I don't know why. Oh, I got 195 credits. Right guys, now we're going to go and try and find a new base. Front of us. Unknown planet, undiscovered. That's a scorched planet. That's got Solarium, Viridium. Solarium? What is Solarium? Okay, let's have a quick scan around. That's a contaminated planet, so that's probably going to be toxic. That may not be too bad. Lifeless planet. Vortex cube. Okay, that's not going to be much good. And here comes the local reception branch. Rotting moon. I don't think you want to live on a rotting moon. No. Scalding moon. Solarium. So this one. What have we got over there? This looks like a cold planet. Yeah, Sub-Zero. I don't really want to live on a cold planet. The UK is cold enough without me living on a planet inside No Man's Sky that's cold. I think we'd go for a scorched planet. And let's see what it looks like. Wow. Initiating planetary approach. Bashin on Nigrak. Okay. Well, this doesn't look too bad. Got something over there. A trading post arrived in 5 hours. Is that on this planet? Arrive in 1 hour. Okay, let's go up. Let's see if we can book the trading post. I'd like to live near a trading post if possible. That could be cool. Oh. Right. Hopefully it'll be a trading post on the ground, not actually in air, because I have an issue with this ship. That if I land on the elevated ones, it tends to eject me. Right, I've got to remember to use the shift key. I've actually got a post-it. Ah, crapola. I have to land on this, but if I come in, I've got to try and land on the center one. If I land on the edge ones, I always get ejected. That's done it again. Oh no, it's not going to do it this time. If I land on the end ones up over there, so it says heated, passive. I think I can live here, guys. We're going to live on a hot planet. Nothing found. I mean, we're probably not going to stay here long. This is just going to be. Oh god, I keep forgetting this stuff here. I've just got. Does anyone know what rusted items actually get used for? Right, got Corvax Convergence Cube. Oh, I've walked past some goodies here. Oh, there's lots of goodies on this planet. Yep, warming to this power canister, damaged container. No idea what these rusted. 2 Corvax Convergence Cubes. Bit of plutonium. Nothing found. Plutonium. Let's see what we got over here. Suspension fluid. I think I'm going to sell the suspension fluids. I don't need them. I've got plenty of electron vapor and key dagger. Okay. 250 units of junk metal. Okay, let's. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. That should keep me going just for the moment. Got loads of power canisters. Okay, let's go and get rid of some junk. Right, this is Corvax. Okay. Right, sell the Get Charm. I don't really need it. I don't need the Viking Dagger. I think I'll sell the Corvax cubes at the moment. This stuff is as good as useless. I'll sell that as well. And that. And I think we will sell the suspension fluid just to get rid of it. You see, I've got the antimatter. I don't need suspension fluid. Let's see what we can buy. What have you got to sell here? Neutron microscope, instability injector. Requires a large number of instability variables. Okay. 40 plutonium. Sac venom. Callium. Okay. I think we'll just buy the plutonium out of habit. Obviously, on minor bases, you don't get the levels of. Pick up some zinc as well. We're putting in that. I'll just get the Thamium as well. It's below price. We can afford it. We got 14 million. Of course, where's my ship over here? Now, as far as I know, you can't. Won't let you build up on here. You don't particularly want to jump down. Right, this is going to be the home planet, guys. What we're going to have to do now is find a habitable base. Jump out. Look at that. It's nice not to be able to fall off the top. If I'd fallen off the top, guys, I would have deployed a signal booster. Okay, let's see what we can find in the way of bases and stuff. Not much here. Train's a bit rough, but we can do. But I can't fly under the arches. That's a shame. But what we can do is a little bit of low-level terrain flying. I really miss the low flight mode. I know they introduced it, so I've just hit the ground. Okay. Yeah, I really miss this. Being able to get right down low. I know some of you guys who play on the PS4, it's completely new. But prior to Pathfinder, there was a low flight mode that allowed you to do this, and even stop by pressing the reverse key, like that. Okay, stop messing about. Let's go check out this base. It's going to take 9 minutes to get here. Get there. Bit of a long way away. Is that the nearest base? I mean, not that I'm particularly too worried, guys, because I'm looking for a base. I think I'm just going to put down a signal booster, guys. Yeah, I mean, if I was establishing my first base, I would be a bit more cautious about the planet I'd change. Well, actually, no. What I'm actually doing is taking the same approach as I would to a first base. Okay, let's just. It's a bit more zinc. I've got plenty of zinc up on my base, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think when you start out, you just. What was that? Autonomous mining unit. Okay. Okay. Plenty of creatures around. Right. Habitable base. Gonna habitable base 5 hours away. Okay. And of course we're gonna tidy up like the responsible people that we are. Don't think you get anything back. Habitable base, claim home planet, right? Okay, recharge. Thrusters. Get up into the atmosphere. And head straight for our new home. It's not too badly placed. I think I can live a bit. Got a few resources, it's a bit rough around the edges, but I can live a bit. Okay. And here we are, our new home on a heated planet. Looks like we got some resources over there that could be mined. Iron could be an issue, but I think we got plenty of it there. Thank you. Here we go, guys. Base initialization warning, pre-existing base identified. Yes, claiming the base there. Right, claim home planet. And let's see. Got here. Mission updated, planetary base construction. Okay, let's see what we got in the way of resources that came over. Weatherproof rubber? What the heck is living glass? We got 1 living glass, 2 glass, 2,000 iron, 3,500 iron, 2 voltaic cells. Got 950 cactus flesh and fungal mold. Not too shabby, guys. I think we can live with this. And of course, what we're going to have to do straight away is I need some working base. So there's the door. Okay, let's kind of. I think I want a bit more space, so I'm going to go out this way. And oops, no. I mean, I could. Can I build a cuboid room? No, let's build a circular room first for our. Because as far as I can remember, that you can only have 1 technician per room. I think we're put our construction guy in here. Certainly don't want any farming stuff. Okay. Construction terminal. Of course, we've got to get a new overseer, and I'm pretty sure if I try and build another construction terminal, no, it's not going to let me, is it? Okay. So we've got that there. I think this way I would like to build a. This will be where my farms will be. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Okay, and go down this way. Oh, down shift. Go 3 corridors that way, and we're going to go corridor and a circular room this way. And I think what we will do straight away is build. Actually, we can. Let's do this properly. Sorry, it's flashing, guys. I mean, I will. And come across like that. That will give me. Actually, let's do this properly, guys. So I've got my construction guy, and actually no, I'll put the science base in, but I won't put the armor in, just in case there's a problem. Okay. Specialist terminal, agricultural terminal, science terminal. There we are. So we've got our construction terminal, our science terminal built, and I think we're just check the iron situation. We're a little bit low on iron, but I think we've got plenty in here. Yeah, I think we'll just sit on that just for the moment. Well, we can bring back the plutonium. 12 plutonium is not going to be worth worrying about. And the platinum, I suppose we can just leave it. Right guys, next step when building a base is find your ship. Where's my ship gone? Is to establish a link with your home space station. Spaceship, come here. That will give you the free takeoff. Gotta be aware of the time as well, guys. I don't want this to be too long. Okay. Charge the thrusters. Getting low on plutonium. Okay. There is. Mission target is. Where is the space station? Right, let's get into the space station. Actually, nope. Just don't mess about. Or freighter. Let's get into the right ship for the job. This is Traveller 1. Planetary base construction. Mission target is in another system. In space, consult with galaxy map. Okay. Mission target is in another system. Consult with galaxy map. So you don't get a default get guy. Okay, this is interesting. Right, let's jump on to Trusty Steed should be over here somewhere. They normally realign all the freight, the haulers in this side. Okay, Trusty Steed. For fuel and bits and pieces. Yep. Got a few power canisters. They can all go to the ship. Put a little bit of carbon. Just have to make sure we've got everything here. Okay. Primary ship swapped. And there's our home base. Space station. As I say, the first step you really need to do is establish a link. This gives you the free takeoff, guys. This is why you actually do it. Otherwise, especially in survival mode, it gets very expensive at 200 plutonium a time flying to and from your base. So the first thing you need to do is get the teleporter opened up. I know when you start the game you can't do that. You've got to, I think you've got to do at least 5 jumps a bit, but don't believe that actually, guys. It's on reflection, this is Atlas Rises. That could have changed, but you've got to do so many jumps or do something to open up the teleporter. Right, and of course here we got our mission guy. It actually says, okay, we're just going to flip down to the space terminus, teleport. And here we are. We're on a callback system, mathematical. I see they still haven't fixed the grass problem. I've got grass in my base. Okay, not a problem, guys. We're not staying long. This is just to get the missions done. I probably won't even plant any crops out here. Right, one more thing to do. Don't want a science terminal door. Right, I'm going to explore this planet. Right. And the next thing I want to do is drop a save point. That's very important here. because obviously if I'm operating on this base. Okay. That is a bit annoying, guys, that they haven't fixed the plant problem before. Right. I'm aware of the time. What I want to do first is, you can see here now, just want to show you this to you guys. Ah! Ha, ha, ha. What on earth is this? Where am I then? So it's kept my links. Bro, where am I now? What's this system called? Where am I? We're on Oculus Oldig. Ocam's Oldig. Okay. Again, this is annoying. It used to go from top to bottom, so I can go back to my old system. Oh, great! So even though I've moved, I didn't know that, guys. That is cool. I like that. I really, really like that, because it means that I can actually solve the problem. I don't know if I can find the Ebro system in here. Yeah, so it suddenly occurred to me that with this changes, we need to go to Ebro. Okay. I don't know if this is actually going to mess up my mission again. Well, we're gonna just whip into here, guys. Whip off to the Ebro system. 5 planets, Gek. Right, hopefully there should be someone I can recruit over here. Country-based construction and the consult space galaxy map. Yes, I know, but I'm doing it the quick way. Overseer. Taystak. I want you on my team. Is it really you? Forgive me, I've been searching for such a long time. I'm contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. Do not worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. Oh, so these guys, it's all above board. As the stranger speaks, the smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I never visited, actions I never took. Okay. Of myself in a mirror, aged alone, this Gek cradling is fallen brethren, in the bargain of many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. Vision ends and the Overseer remains. The Overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit others. This requires a construction team. Yes, well, we got him. Right, there's something compelling about the Gek. We shall feel at home in my home. Okay. Let's have a chat with Pendant Nolly, whoever he is. Yep, I'm not even going to pronounce that, guys. The Gek is the most miserable sight, a picture of dismay and deflation. Look at me in a way that begs pity. Well, we'll give him 10 units. Geks love money. They're the merchants. The Gek is overjoyed looking at me. He might even be described as love. Is that it? Okay. Let's grab some carbon. I think just to finish this video off, guys, I'm aware that it's coming up to the hour. We're just going to nip back to the base and... Oh, it's an ugly looking freighter. Don't really want that. That looks quite cool. Now, Catching Z's told me that they've actually changed ships now with the unique ships, that some other ships have disappeared. That's a bit of a disappointment. I was really hoping for more ship variety, not less ship variety. So let's grab the carbon. Yeah, I mean that would be a bit disappointment if there's not. But then again, we may get more in the future. I'm not going to talk to this guy. We'll talk to him, get some missions later on. I'm really made up that I didn't lose my teleport links. That is something that's really, really cool. That is, I'm really happy. I mean, I've got no idea where they go now because all the names have changed, and I'm not even sure which one's close to the galactic hub, but that's something for the future, and we're going to solve that. Mathematical, unsuccessful. Right, a bit less grass in this one. Hello, Taishtik. You have so much to learn, so much to see, and in this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Okay, we'll accept the glass. New product formula learned, frost crystals, that's glass, advanced agricultural product. Okay. Wow, they've certainly bumped up the requirements of glass. It used to be 30 chrysogen, that's now 250 a pop. That's going to make building a lot more complicated. Everything pulls through glass in the end, but there is time enough for that. There are other things that we have to do. If you gather platinum, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for Korvax entity. Korvax has suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg you. Oh. I found my way to the stars and met these people, the Korvax, the Gek and the Viking, all with their own stories. So that's kind of leading into the new content. And through the empires have fallen, the structures have crumbled into earth. The base remains immaculate, free of dust and decay, as if it was made for me. Accept. Sounds useful. Handful. Just a handful of platinum. And of course that will give us the log. Waits at the terminal. Okay. Just do this mission, guys. Do you have it? Our relationship is not clear. Obviously, there's urgency. It's only natural to suppose sit here alone for some time and impact. Apologise. Apologies to Gek for lack of speed. He seems to be pleased with the condition. I thought I. Okay, let's try again. I'm sure you have required materials from me. Such a meeting made them the service of performing Oh. Give platinum. Okay. Perfect, friend. I knew it would be succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal plans. Okay. Well, I've built the science terminal. We have littered the universe with our greed, traveller. This planet is no exception, but there's much we can do done with litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from the terminals, and I shall use this to fashion plans for a storage container. Okay. Seem to regret the greed and characteristics of their people. They wish to make something new, the remains of the old. Is this the greed in disguise? Whatever the motive, the Overseer claims that you will find data for a storage container blueprint in a nearby structure. Won't regret this, friend. I've marked you a site that will be ripe for exploitation. Okay. Planetary base mission up. Yep. P. So there's a hotkey. Search an abandoned building for data. Right, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go through all these different missions blow by blow. What I will probably do is try and to accelerate some of these off camera. Actually, I built my exocraft. I know it's a bit of a cheat, guys. Race initiator. Okay. Russell Bay, Roma Bay. Short 2 voltaic cells. Okay. I think I'm sure. Yeah, I'll bring voltaic cells back. We might as well get in business. I know, sorry again, apologies for the deviation. But is very interesting. Right, as I said guys, what I'm going to do is do some of these missions off camera just to speed the process up, get this base set up, because I think most of these initial missions are going to be quite routine. But I will record them, so if any of them kind of are a lot different from before, I will come back and actually do them. So this is where I'm going to leave it guys. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Sorry that I've got to restart again, but I don't think I've really got a lot of choice in this matter. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.